and we're going to bring it to you live right here on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups, we'll look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Sanders?
Well, and you have to be aware of his specific capacity to knock down the corner three. That's where he's most comfortable. That's where he's going to be. So defensively, you got to keep tabs on him.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
It's the Mavericks in Dallas. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Kevin Love's checked in for Sacramento.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Left side, Love. Here's Wagner, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. If there was one area that concerned him, it was their ability to limit their opponent's second chance opportunities. He said that against a good rebounding team like them, you simply cannot afford even the slightest lapse in concentration, or it'll be giving up 2 easy points inside, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that. Obviously, getting better position, Clark, on the boards is an issue.
Yeah, that and the will to get it done, Kevin.
The feed to Sanders. Now the pass to Wagner. Blocked. Hammond, defended by Dillon. And it's blocked by Dillon. And here's the break. Sanders passes to Dillon. Now that's how to finish the break. Throwdown with force.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Number 17.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Charlotte?
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
And here are the Kings now. After the basket by Charlotte. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
Number 48.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case. Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range. They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
And so here's Charlotte. He feeds it to Sanders. It's stolen. Here's Hammond. Right through the D for the layup. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Wagner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
need to get more bodies committed down low.
Love goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Pass to Dillon. To the middle, number 48. The shot is off. Great D that time from Vaughn. The Kings trail by 10. It's a pick by Love. Goes up off the pick. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Pass to Sanders. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Thompson for the triple. But they recover it. Vaughn. Nice hit again. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 5 points in the game.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up. If you've got that type of angle, he really took advantage.
So it's Sacramento. After the three-pointer from Sanders, here's Hammond, number 26. Baseline J on the way. The shot's good from Hammond.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Takes a three, and another three for Charlotte.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing him to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
And that one goes long.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
Gordon's checked in for Kevin Love. Charlotte leading by 8. Number 17, defended by Vaughn. Deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. We'll take a look at Utah. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Kings, 4 games back.
You know, for the Kings, they've made some very good strides when you compare this squad to last year's team.
Well, you think about the expectations, Clark, coming into this season. I mean, I think people thought they would be okay, but no one thought that they would be this good. And now all of a sudden there's a lot of optimism surrounding this team. I mean, they've excited their fans, and I think they've got a lot to look forward to. Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Rejected by Vaughn. Deflects the pass. The Kings trail by 6. Dishes to Thompson. There's the 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Now here's Sanders. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And the shot is good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, some called their series last year kind of a measuring stick for which conference was the better one, and they represented their conference pretty well.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Number 26. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Steve just talked about it. These teams were in very similar positions in their respective conference standings last season.
And, Kevin, they made their conference look pretty good by taking both of those games.
Smith, no luck. The Kings trail by 8. Second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And Wall kicks to Smith. Smith right side. Here's Warren. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The drive by Gordon. He passes to King. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Both free throws good from King.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Wall dishes to Whiteside. He kicks it to Warren. Three-pointer. Shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Smith outside. Here's the three. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Poked away. Gordon the pass to Jackson. Number 8. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hornets leading by 7. It's Wall with the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They've been strong here in the early going, Kevin. Very effective from inside.
Sacramento making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Like you were saying, going strong inside, building a strong lead here in the first.
And the confidence factor is a big part of that, Kevin. Taking that ball inside, you get high-quality shots, you get conversions, you keep pressure on the defense, and it just continues to build on itself.
That one goes. Come. Wall's got 5.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
King outside. There's the pick. Wall up top. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. So they've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. All out there with Smith. And it's Warren in at the power forward. All with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Giles. The kick out to Wall. Buries the long-range jumper. Wall's got the first basket of the second quarter for Charlotte.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. But they'll get another chance. Snell, covered by Wall. There's the dish to Anderson. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one. Charlotte leading by 11. Wall attacking. Feeds to Warren. Outside, Wall. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That's good. And the Hornets lead by 13. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Number 26, defended by Paul. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Sacramento shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. When you look at the numbers, impressive.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Yeah, he's a matchup nightmare defensively. Even the best offensive players in the league have a tough time scoring against him.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
Charlotte leading by 8. Passes to Dillon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Sacramento making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from Dillon. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Number 26, defended by Paul. And Love backs in. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. So it's Sacramento now, trailing by 10. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Let's see how the Kings have performed over the last few weeks. First in assists, second in steals, and they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
Yeah, the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from King, the pass to Dillon. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And King, here we go. Gets it to go. King's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And the Kings making a change here. Number 48. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Dillon. Knocked away. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here is Sanders. After the made shot from Johnson, here's Wagner. That's good. He's got 9.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Pass to Vaughn. Back to Johnson. Unloads from 13. They get it again. Thompson outside. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Detroit, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance. Off the inbound. Passes it to Wagner. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Thompson's got 8 points. Inside, Sanders is guarded by Johnson. And there's the pass for Dillon. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out is the only choice.
Johnson outside. Knocks it loose. Number 17, defended by Vaughn. The Kings trail by 13, and it's Johnson penetrating. Lays out. Here's Hammond. Off target with the open look. Hornets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Kicks it to Sanders. Pass for Dillon. He dishes it to Sanders. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Vaughn, the pass to Love. Will it go? And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Charlotte leading by 17. Dillon, he's guarded by Johnson. 9 feet out. Number 17. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
Thompson for 3, and the shot is good. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And the Kings making a change here.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
And here are the Kings now. It's an 18-point game.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Wagner passes to Sanders. The Kings trail by 15. Number 26, defended by Wagner. Outside Gordon. The feed to Thompson. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And that one's good.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. There's Vaughn. That's good. He's got 10.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Number 48. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's blocked by Wagner. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. And Sacramento has possession. Down by 12. And that one's good. Thompson's got 16.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Goes up on the wing. He feeds it to Sanders. Passes it to Dillon. And he goes in for the dunk.
tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. Second in scoring, second in assists, and they're number 2 in steals. A very aggressive team in going after the ball.
And I think what's most impressive when you talk about those points per game is the fact that they're spreading it around. This is a very unselfish team. They work to get good shots every time down the floor, and they become a very efficient offensive team.
The Kings shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
But, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Thompson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
There's the pass to Dillon. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Gordon. Shot denied. Gets it off. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Monday has almost come to an end. The Miami Heat will go up against the Bulls in Chicago. A 7:30.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
And what a game for Thompson. 19 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Thompson, and it's Hammond in at the 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6. Pass to Vaughn, 14 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. Hornets leading by 7. Wagner passes to Dillon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, a lot of good matchups around the league. The one that I have my eye on is definitely the Miami Heat matchup.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Dillon. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Kings trailed by 9. They get a hand on it. He's all alone. Here's Wagner. And here they come. Vaughn, the pass to Thompson. And they're pushing it up. And he slams it one-handed.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
King outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dishes it to Sanders. And he's got his first free throw of the game. A free throw drops for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. The Kings trail by 13. Number 26, defended by Wagner. Thompson from long range. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. 6 points for him.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Both free throws. Good from Wagner. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Number 26, defended by Wagner, passes it to Hammond. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
Tell you what, there'll be a lot of focus on that Oklahoma City contest.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Sanders. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark, if they're going to cut into this lead. They've got to convert those boards into points.
The Kings trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And King, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Kings have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plagued some of the NBA's other big men.
And the pass to Wagner. He kicks to Sanders. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's blocked by Wagner. They retain possession. Gets the bucket. He's got 13.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
The dish to Sanders. It's rebounded by Vaughn.
Now they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
King, that's good. Hornets leading by 7. Sanders passes to Dillon. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And they're making this a game here, putting together a nice run.
Making it a game? How about anybody's game? I mean, they've caught fire, and it's a toss-up right now, guys.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the made shot from Hammond. Here's Sanders. Shot is blocked. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's King. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Hammond. Feeds it to Thompson. No good from outside. Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. No good from Dillon.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And Sacramento has possession. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. 5th best, the Kings.
Talking about block shots. You want block shots? Talk to these guys. They've done a terrific job this year in that category. Outstanding.
And Sanders pulls it down. Hornets leading by 7. Pass to Dillon. Kicks it to Sanders. Releases. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. King, right side. Jump shot is good. King's got 4 this quarter. Charlotte calls timeout. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte.
A chance here to see how the Kings rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in steals, 5th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in rebounds. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
Yeah, let's go back to those steals for a second, Clark. I think that's such a key aspect for this team's success because when they get out and really pressure teams and force mistakes, that allows them to get easy shots at the other end offensively.
Here's Wall. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. The Kings trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Vaughn. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 14.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Thompson outside. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Vaughn, the pass to King. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in. Kings got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And so here's Sacramento after the made shot from Ingram. Thompson against Wall. Beyond the arc. Thompson slams it back in.
This is just great anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Now here's Wall. 8 points for him.
Sacramento needs to do a better job guarding against Wall.
He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Sacramento making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The pass to Hammond. Knocked loose. Vaughn. Shot is off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And some good games going on, especially that Atlanta contest. That's interesting.
No good from Ingram. And it's Smith penetrating. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. 16 points for him. And breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
From downtown, the shot will not go, but they get it down. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Smith on the wing. Number 17. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's an 11-point Hornets lead.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 21. Here's Vaughn. Tries again. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit. He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And Wall. Here we go now. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
And the basket by Jackson.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
No good from Dillon.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Well, that's the best possible play there. I mean, that was an easy 2, so instead fouling and make him shoot free throws.
That's right. A smart, strong foul there. No and ones and no dunks.
Kevin Love's checked in for Sacramento.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen away. Pass to Dillon. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And Love backs in. King right side. Back to Love. And there's the rejection. Ball against Jackson. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Love. And Jackson throws it down.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
And guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And that does it for the... All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Here's Paul. They've got Chris Paul. Whiteside is out there with Sanders. And it's Dillon in at the two spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. The Kings trailed by 5. He dishes it to Thompson. The putback, a follow-up flush.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it on.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Man, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
Dillon, he's covered by Thompson. Dillon, great D that time from Thompson.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Sanders with the steal. And here's the fast break. And that one's good. 24 points for him.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Number 26, defended by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
13 seconds on the clock. 13.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Sanders, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First free throw is good.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Here's Vaughn. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Dillon. Left side, Wall. Sanders. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Kings trail by 8. Tipped away. And they're moving it up for the finish.
Man, what a play. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Hits it from three-point range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
King with the block, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Thompson backing down. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte leading by 10. Number 17, gets it to go. 20 points for him. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Vaughn, the pass to King. Sinks that one from the post.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now the feed to Sanders. Left side wall. Pass to Sanders. Dillon. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them, look out, watch out.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser. I've ever seen one. And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
The pass to Henry. Knocked away. Sanders with the steal. Makes the lead pass.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Fires from 14. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out. Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Both free throws good from King.
Kevin, this is a strong free throw shooting team, and they've stayed true to form so far, converting with outstanding accuracy.
Sanders' shot is good.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
King, smooth as silk on the finger roll. King's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. His message, I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Dillon, he's guarded by Love. He feeds it to Sanders. Lays it up and banks it in. Sanders has got 9 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Inside. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 24 points for him.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Kings checked in for Kevin Love. Shoots from the high post. They get the rebound. Pass to Wagner. The 3. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Hammond, and the rejection by Sanders. The tray, and it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thompson for the triple. Count the bucket. Thompson's got 26 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That is good.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
Sanders passes to Wagner. Here's Dillon. And the 3 ball is good. He has 29.
Yeah, that's his first 3.5. There may be more in store.
The Kings trail by 18. Vaughn, the pass to Hammond. Knocked loose. Sanders with the steal. All alone. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Dishes it to Sanders. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Back to King. The finger roll finish at the bucket. King's got 23 points.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Passes it to Dillon. Ball's knocked loose. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He's got 31.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. And it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Thompson for 3, and that one's good. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And now Sacramento on the break. This is the one-handed jam. Number 17, defended by King. No good from Dillon. The Kings trail by 18. Vaughn, the pass to Hammond. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
Here's Dillon. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. 56 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Smith, and that one is stuck right through.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
He kicks it to Gordon. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Bone-headed play, guys. Plain and simple.
Yep, brain fade is what I like to call it. There's no way they're getting out of the hole making mistakes like that.
Paul with the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Paul, and the pass to Ingram. And the powerful one-handed slam. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Outside Gordon. From deep. Gets it to go.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything other than to make their losing margin a little more.